Raised in the LDS Church, Colt has been selling prescription pills to the Mormon community since high school.
In this area, it's a highly religious area, and there's lots of religious people, and so it's a really close-knit group. Because of that, everyone sort of keeps their mouth shut, so it is a little difficult to find clients, but it's definitely a referral-based business. So I deal with quite a few different types of prescription drugs: Adderall, Xanax, Ambien, hydrocodone, Percocet, Loratab, really anything that has an opiate in it, people were just dying to get their hands on.
But there's one drug that stands out from the pack.
30 milligram Oxycontin, those are the holy grail. Those sell for about 25 to 30 bucks a pill. You can make a killing on those if you can get a good source.
Colt's supply comes from patients who are overprescribed drugs by their doctors.
I have people that I buy from that they just get absurd amounts. They don't use them, and so they look for cash. I buy it up, and then I sell it.
The LDS Church prides itself on sobriety. Members live by a strict religious code, prohibiting illegal drug use, alcohol, tobacco, and even caffeine.
Drugs prohibit you from feeling the promptings of the Spirit, and if you're not in touch with the Spirit, then you're not going to be able to receive revelation and talk with God.
But prescription pills fall into a gray area.
For whatever reason, these people think that prescription drugs are okay just because a doctor prescribes it to someone, but they don't realize that drugs are drugs. A lot of them, they haven't had the coffee or they haven't had the wine or the alcohol or smoked a cigarette, but when they take Oxycontin, they're able to actually just let the world melt and just relax.
Before I started recording this,
Dealers like Colt, the stigma surrounding drug use in the LDS community provides the perfect camouflage.
they put it in the Book of Mormons and walk around.
Just because they don't want to get caught by their religious leaders, but that works out in my benefit, that they want to stay hush-hush, because, I don't want my clients talking about me, and my clients don't want me talking about them.
For Colt, this unholy pact means profits are high and risks are low.
I can do 5 to 10 drug deals a day. You can make a couple grand in a single week. It's really easy. The pills sell themselves. I'm definitely lucky to be in the cash business and to not have to live from paycheck to paycheck.
Look, to a drug dealer, this is money. You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars.
Salt Lake City,
Taking
Utah.
prescription pills off the street is the #1 priority for Utah's law enforcement.
It's our greatest issue here in Utah right now, and it's something
So
that we
that's
take
about
very, very seriously, as you
all
can
I
see.
want to record on this.
At
But,
a secure base outside Salt Lake City, the DEA and U.S. military are destroying prescription pills flown in from across the Southwest.
Wow.
As part of a national take-back initiative. With one of the highest rates of prescription pill abuse in the country, Salt Lake is the perfect location.
This is a typical bag of what we would collect at Take Back with multiple prescriptions for different kind of opioids, and you approximately have 381 pounds of pharmaceuticals in this box.
Unbelievable.
And, the net worth would be somewhere in the neighborhood of
The saddest thing I saw was they put him
The street value
in a
of
Book of Mormon and walk
Oxycontin,
around these
that's
drug
one
dealers.
80 milligram pill is $80. So when you look at all these boxes, it's mind-boggling what the actual value on the street of these drugs would be.
More than 300 tons of pills are being destroyed nationwide. And in Utah, it's time for action.
The greatest addiction we have is from pharmaceuticals and prescription drugs. People think because a doctor prescribes it and it comes out of a pharmacy, it's safe. In reality, you have to use tremendous caution when you're taking these prescription drugs because it leads to addiction.